Hello there, beautiful souls. Before I start with today's reading, I would like to dedicate a few minutes in order to express my gratitude towards all of you who are commenting my videos. It really makes my heart melt to read all your comments, and you have no idea how happy you're making me. And yeah, well, thank you very much for all your kind words. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. So before I proceed with the reading as well, feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done yet. And also you can follow me on Instagram as well. I have put my link on my channel. I'm not posting that many videos there because I'm busy with my 9 to 5 job. But at the same time, every now and then I'm posting some weekly energies that you can check there as well. Also, you can follow me on my personal Instagram as well. I don't mind having you anywhere. I would really love you. I love to have you on my any account and everywhere. So thank you very much once again. So now the topic of today's reading is if you are constantly thinking about somebody, are they thinking about you as well? And I'm going to try to keep it simple. Again, I will use the archetypes, hit the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck and Star Seeker Tarot. And in order to determine the powers, I'm going to use my Season of the Witches cards. So I will try to keep things a bit more different, a bit more interesting for you, and I will try. Okay, this card wanted to represent pile number 1, and it's the bee. Let's see which card is going to represent pile number 2. The cards are coming on their own. For pile number 2 we have the Bonfire. And let's see finally which card is going to represent pile number 3. I think pile number 3, oh yeah, it came on its own as well. We have the Sex Magick. Okay. So you can choose between those 3 cards and just let your intuition lead you towards the card that will direct you to the reading that you need to hear, that has messages for you. So focus on the person that is on your mind that you're constantly thinking about and pick the card that will direct you towards the reading. Hello there, pal number 1. For those of you who chose the bee, let's see what the bee card wants to say to you. Don't drink all of life from one flower, for there are many to taste and many to explore. Okay, so I think the message is quite clear here. I mean, this card wants to say to you that maybe you are constantly thinking about someone, but you never know what life might present you. Maybe someone else might come in your way, or I mean, life is full of surprises, so you never know. Let's take a look what the archetypes are going to say about this. First, I'm going to focus on the connection you have with that person that you're constantly thinking about. And then we are going to take a look what they are thinking about you. So please, Spirit, tell us what is the connection between the person who is watching this video and the one that is on their mind. Please give us as accurate messages as possible. We have the riddle, okay. We have the offering. And we have the vessel, okay. Okay. So, let's take a look at the cards one by one. So we are starting off with the riddle card, and indeed things here are a bit riddled. That connection between you and the person that is on your mind might be quite complicated at the same time. Yeah, for some of you it might feel simple, but at the same time it has a lot of complications here, and it's like something that you need to go through in order to get to your truth. What I feel from this card, I see there are like 3 lights here. So maybe there is something deeper in this connection that you need to discover. And also there are hands that are pointing different things. One hand is pointing 3, and here we also have 3 different lights and I in the center. So, and also seeing the 3 of the Roman numbers here, this is actually 53, the number, but just the 3 here also is significant for me. For some reason, it just gets my attention. I feel like the number 3 for this connection is very important. If you are interested in numerology, maybe you can check the numerology number 3. Maybe it has something to do with that connection as well. But indeed, what I'm feeling from here is the number 3. There is something specific here with the number 3, and there is some kind of a riddle and an eye. So maybe you are about to discover something through this connection with that person. Something important, some kind of a big riddle in your life. Maybe this person is leading you towards something. Then we have the offering cards. With the offering cards, you can clearly see that there is a hand there, and there is a moon here and some nice fading colors. What I'm sensing from this card is that with this connection there is some kind of offer. There is maybe this connection was offered to you by universe in order to get you somewhere again. That's what I'm feeling, because we have the offering cards and we have the moon that is like sinking in those colors, that it's like fading away in the colors. So it might involve a lot of emotions and feelings as well, but I feel like this connection was like sent to you by universe in order to get you somewhere, in order to help you find something, in order to make you reach the path that you need to take on. But definitely there is some kind of offering here involved in this connection as well. Maybe somebody offered something to the other person and is still waiting for a sign. Then we have the vessel cards. Well, this card pretty much confirms what we saw from the other cards as well, because we need a vessel where we need to put something. So if we need to go deep here in this connection, what I'm feeling is that this connection has something to do like this connection is like a stepping stone for you in order to reach some kind of a place. This connection is like a vessel, like something that you need to realize, something that you need to, you need to take on your path, but it's like spirit, it's like the universe and everything is guiding you through that connection. They are helping you to maybe get to a higher consciousness, or in general tap into your power. That also could be the option for some of you. But definitely there is some kind of a deep meaning within this connection, and also a riddle. Okay, let's start with the tarot cards as well and see what else we are going to get about this connection. Sorry for the cards, they are a bit hard to take out, because in this deck they are a bit too many. Okay, first I'm going to shuffle the decks like this in order to get some reverse cards as well. Okay. So please, Spirit, clarify that riddle that we need to know. That riddle that involves the numbers 3. What we need to know about the riddle. We have the Queen of Pentacles reversed and the Seven of Wands. Okay, so the Seven of Wands wants to indicate some kind of a defensive mechanism, something that you need to defend yourself from. Maybe some of you will need to learn some kind of a defense mechanism through that connection with this person. Maybe literally this is what the universe is leading you towards, in order to learn to step on in your power and be able to defend and protect yourself from something. And also we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Mm, The Queen of Pentacles is quite nurturing usually. She's like, and especially in this card, you can see that there are some white flowers around her and butterflies, but it feels a bit like she's like, her head is a bit inclined towards one side. It feels like she's a bit tired, and having this Queen of Pentacles reversed, what leads me to is that maybe this connection is making you feel a bit like maybe this connection is making you feel a bit tired, a bit insecure and unstable, but there is some kind of a big riddle here that you need to go through. And indeed, with the Seven of Wands, this is a general energy that the cards wants to indicate about this riddle, is that in the end of this riddle, you need to find your power, you need to find your strength in order to be able to just go through life and maybe take the next chapter of your life and move more confident. Okay, let's take a look at the offering. Please, Spirit, give us information about the offering. What is this offering about? What we need to know. Okay, we have the Sun card reversed. So, well, the Sun card reversed, I feel like, yeah, I just get the message why the Sun card is reversed. Maybe for some of you this connection feels like something really good. If the Sun card was upright, I would say that this connection is like your sun. This connection is like source of life. It's really bright, it's really beautiful. But since the Sun card came reversed, it feels like for some of you indeed this connection is really strong. There are a lot of feelings, and it could be great, but at the same time there are things that are like not completely the way you want them to be, not completely perfect. It feels like I'm having a hard time to explain this, to be honest, but also here we also see a sun. So indeed this connection makes you happy. On one hand, we have this connection that is making you really happy, but on another hand, we have those riddles and those things, and also here the Queen of Pentacles reversed, that is like putting you in a place where you don't know where to go, you don't know what is happening, you are not sure if this is meant to be or not meant to be. So with the offering card and the Sun card reversed clarifying it, what I'm feeling here is that indeed this is something that was offered to you by the universe. This was something that was offered to you in order to make you happy. It is not a complete happiness, because you need to find your path in order to reach that full happiness. And in the bottom we have, let me see, 8 of Swords reversed. Okay, just take a look at this card. Since this card came reversed, it wants to say that you are about to, as a general energy about this offering, you're about to set yourself free from some kind of prison or some kind of mind illusion, or something that was making you feel really trapped, and on mental level something that was making you feel like there is no escape, there is no future, there is nothing. But you are going to set yourself free from that, because this card came in reversed, so you are letting go of all those boundaries. And the Sun card, I mean, it can always turn upright, but at the moment it came reversed, which wants to indicate that like this connection is like a double edge for you. It's on one side it makes you really happy, on another side it kind of pulls you down a bit because you are not sure which way it goes. But what I'm feeling, the advice for you is to focus on the bright side, because just take those positive feelings and emotions and just focus on those ones. I mean, the other ones are going to clear up eventually. Let's take a look at the vessel. Please, Spirit, clarify the vessel card. What we need to know about the vessel here. Please give us more information about the vessel card. By the way, sorry if you are hearing some noises, because here, like every day, there is some kind of reconstruction going on, and I'm not sure if the noises are getting through my phone camera or not. So let's take one card to clarify the vessel. We have the womb card reversed and the Three of Cups reversed in the bottom of the deck. Okay, so the womb card is a specific card for this deck, and it wants to indicate that that something is being something is getting ready, something is being prepared, but it's not the time yet for it, especially because this card came in reverse. This card coming in reverse wants to indicate that this connection indeed might be some kind of a vessel for you. Through this connection, you are supposed to see something, or find out something, or realize something about yourself, about your life, or about your future in general, about what you are going to achieve in your life. But the womb card wants to indicate that there is some kind of impatience here. Like something is being prepared, something is in a beginning phase, in a beginning stage, but at the same time there is that anxiety that you just want to just go for it, just do it, but it's not ready yet. This is what the womb card wants to indicate. And in the bottom of the deck we have the Three of Cups reversed. Okay, so Three of Cups, for some cases, since this is a collective reading, please don't take it please don't take it, I mean, it's a collective reading, so not all the messages might resonate with you. But for some of you, there might be some kind of a third party involved. It doesn't have to be a person. It might be something like what I'm feeling here, since this is quite spiritual. There might be that third party might be some kind of a spirit guide, or someone that is trying to push you towards that connection, that something that makes you think about that person in order to lead you somewhere, in order to push you to walk through your spiritual growth or your spiritual path. This is what I'm feeling for most of you. But for some of you, it might be physical, I mean, it might be some kind of a third party in shape of person. Someone literally might be trying to push you towards that person, or there might be a person that is interfering with this, within this connection. So for different I mean, for the different people, it's going to resonate in a different way, but what I feel for most of you is that there is some kind of a third party as a spirit guy, or yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Someone is like pushing you towards that connection, in order for you to grow, in order for you to find out what you need to find out. So let's move forward with the second part of the reading and see what this person actually thinks about you. I'm going to use this deck again. Please, Spirit, tell us what this person is thinking about the people who chose the B. Please, Spirit, give us more information about what this person thinks about the people who chose the B cards. The Dead Ends, okay. The Mentor. The Judge, okay. So with the Dead End cards, well, you can see the hand here that is saying stop. So maybe this person feels like maybe this person is trying to push you away from their heads. Maybe they are feeling your thoughts, but they are trying to push you away, and they are saying to themselves, no, no more. I'm reaching a dead end here. So I feel like they're trying to somehow block this. Then we have the Mentor card. The Mentor card is all about learning. It could be quite spiritual, it could be quite deep sometimes, but I think this person has learned a lot from you, and they appreciate the things that they have learned from your connection. And then we have the Judge. With the Judge card, this is similar to the Justice card, actually, to the Justice card from the Tarot cards. They are thinking that what has happened has gone in a fair way. They are judging this, like they are defending their part. They are defending their point of view. They are sticking to their part, and I feel like they think they are right about this connection. Whatever has happened between you two, they feel like their side is the right one. And again, we have, just take a look here. We have that hand that is like this, like this, like saying stop. And here we have that hand, but from a different angle, like this, like stop, like I'm right. And maybe there is some kind of imbalance of give and take energy here as well, because you can see this hand here that is like taking something. So actually, what I'm sensing from the Judge card here, just by looking at the pictures, I get the idea that somebody's saying stop while the other person just wants something more from this. Okay, this is going quite deep. Let's take a look what the Tarot has to say about those cards. It's going to take like this in order to get reverse cards as well. Okay. Please, Spirit, give us more information about the dead ends. What we need to know. What we need to know about the dead ends. We have the Temperance card reverse and the Knight of Wands. Okay. So I'm not sure if it will resonate with all of you, but what I see is that this person feels like there is no balance between you two. They feel like the balance is just off, and they just want to be a bit more carefree. Like you can see in this card, they are jumping in the water, they are just enjoying themselves, and they just want to be a bit more carefree. They want to have a bit lighter energies in their life, and they feel like there won't be a good balance between you two. Okay, please, Spirit. Okay. This card just came out. Ten of Swords reversed. Well, I was going to take a card for the Mentor to clarify, but Ten of Swords came reversed just like that, without any of the other cards. And the Ten of Swords wants to indicate something that is over, but at the same time not over. Some kind of trouble to let go of something. And usually it indicates some kind of a traumatic experience. Just going to take a look at this card. Yeah, you can see that this person is suffering, and the swords are like scattered all around, and there is even a skull here. So, and also some kind of spiritual light going on as well. What I'm getting from this card is that this person, maybe they have some kind of unhealed trauma. Maybe they have some kind of unhealed trauma that they are trying to avoid. That's why they are just looking for something more carefree, something more easy. They don't want to go too deep. And yeah, this card just came on its own without any invitation. So please, Spirit, help us to see, give us more information about the Mentor cards, what we need to see here about the Mentor. We have the King of Wands reversed and Three of Wands upright. Okay, so in the bottom of the deck, having the Three of Wands, although these Three of Wands are quite dark, I mean, the card itself is quite dark. There is a person that is standing here in the darkness. This card is usually positive, but in this tarot, I feel like, I mean, in sense with the mentor here, the mentor is about finding knowledge, and being in the dark means like not being enlightened enough. And indeed, maybe this person sees you as their mentor, sees you as someone that that they are learning from, someone that they can learn a lot from. But at the same time, they are still in the dark, because you can see how dark this picture is, how dark everything is here. There is a bright moon that they can look up towards, and those three wands also have their own light. But in general, this person is standing in the darkness, so they are learning something from you, but at the same time, they still haven't learned enough. They still haven't learned their lessons. They are still standing in the darkness. And King of Wands here reversed wants to indicate that indeed they might not have the courage to conquer their darkness. They might not have the courage to get into something deeper, because the King of Wands is usually quite courageous. The King of Wands just acts on impulse, and they just listen to their inner guides, to their yeah, they just act on impulse. But having the King of Wands reversed here wants to say that somebody is scared to just take an action, or somebody that is scared to go deeper within and learn the lessons that they are supposed to learn. Even though they see you as somebody from whom they can learn a lot, at the same time they are a bit scared. They just like to take things a bit more to the surface, to go a bit more shallow. They are scared to enter into the deep, and they just don't have that insight. Okay, and finally, let's clarify the Judge card. Please, Spirit, give us more information about the Judge card. We have the Three of Wands again. What are the odds this card to appear 2 times? And we have the Chariot card in the bottom of the deck. So, as I mentioned before about the Three of Wands, here it comes regarding the Judge card. And as I told you, the Judge card is about judging something. And yeah, I feel like they are just saying stop here with the Judge card, just because they don't have that, they are not enlightened enough, they don't have the right knowledge. And the Three of Wands usually wants to say something about having the right strategy to set something out there and to start something. But with this depiction of Three of Wands, what I'm feeling is that someone that is not quite sure which way to go, because, I mean, you can see that this person is somewhere in the sea, and you can see that it's quite dark. There are some clouds, so it wants to indicate that there is confusion as well. And also there is some guidance here. You can see that there is a line, like a wave, that shows the stars and the moon there that is bright. So there is a little bit of hope that they might see that light, they might see that guidance, but at the moment they are still sitting in the dark. And in the bottom of the deck we have the Chariot card, which indicates some kind of movement, like in regards with the Judge card, having the Chariot card, well, I feel like they just move forward within their own understandings, within their own mindset. They just keep moving the way they see things, the way they just acknowledge things. So, these were your messages, pal number 1. I'm sorry if it didn't come the way you wanted, you expected it to come, but here the messages are quite specific, so if it doesn't resonate with you, maybe this was not your pile. Let's take some songs before I wrap up with this reading. Okay, these are too many. I'm gonna take these 3. Beyonce, crazy in love. Okay, so maybe some of you are crazy in love here in this situation. Maybe some of you literally fell in love with this person and that's why they got so confused, because this person was not ready for you and they just put you in some kind of a labyrinth, some kind of a riddle that you're still trying to figure out. Then we have Ariana Grande, yes, and okay. Well, this is a kind of brave energy, like just accepting things the way they are and then asking what's next. So I definitely feel like this type of energy is meant for this connection with this person, because also you have the bee here saying to you, don't drink all life from one flower, for there are many to taste and many to explore. So I feel like what the card wanted to indicate to you from this connection is that, let's say in a metaphoric way, that this flower was shown to you in order for you to reach your potential, in order to find the true person, find the person that will appreciate you for who you are. Let's see the final song, which is Britney Spears' Toxic. Well, it doesn't have to be about toxic relationship or anything. It's more on physical level with this song, because we are talking about physical attraction. So maybe some of you are physically attracted to this person quite a lot, or maybe it just wants to indicate that maybe this person was a bit more physically attracted to you than on a deeper level. Sorry for the camera shake. Yeah, actually that could be the option, because what I sense from the thoughts of this person is that they are not ready to go deep yet. So operating from a physical side, like being attracted to you physically, is something quite typical that might come from the person that the cards described here. So these were your messages, pal number 1. By the way, you can comment in the comment section and just request more songs, but make sure they are popular so most people just know them, and yeah, we can update the tarot playlist. And yeah, if you enjoy the reading, if you think that it gives you the right insight, the right information, please don't hesitate to hit the like button. And also I would appreciate it if you subscribe for my channel in order to see more videos from me. So thank you very much for your time, thank you for being with me, and I hope to see you again. Bye! Hello there, pal number 2. For those of you who chose the Bonfire, let's take a look what it wants to say to you. It is true, remembering that you will wake the ritual of your existence and be reborn in mighty celebration. Okay. So here we have some kind of a holy fire, and what I'm feeling from this card is that those of you who chose this card, this connection is going to give you some kind of enlightenment. It will just set up that inner fire within you, and will just, I feel like it's just going to give you power and energy in order to move forward with your life. At least, I mean, those flames might be flames of passion, flames of love. Let's take a look further with the unknown archetype cards, what we are going to get about the connection. First, I'm going to take a look at the connection between you and the person that is on your mind, the one that you constantly think about. And then the second part, I'm going to take a look what the person on your mind is thinking actually about you. So, okay, this card wanted to come, the Storm card, about the connection. Please, spirits, the cards are just jumping, but these are too many. Please lead me to the card that is about the connection. I take this one. We have the animal, okay. Okay, Spirit, just give me one more card about the connection between the person that is on the mind of those who chose the Bonfire card. We have the ring. Okay, that came beautiful. So I'm going to start one by one. We are starting off with the storm card. So the storm cards, probably most of you, well, some of you who have seen my other readings, it has appeared in them quite often. And it wants to indicate some kind of a storm that is raging, some kind of storm that is going on, that you are not sure what is going on, you are not sure which way to go. And it feels like whatever you do, it feels a bit like it is in vain because the storm is raging, and the only thing you can do is just pause, just find yourself a shelter and wait for the storm to pass. And indeed, this is what I'm feeling about the connection between you and this person, that maybe at the moment, maybe now, there is some kind of a storm going on between you two that you are not aware of, you are not sure which way it will go, and maybe you just need to find shelter. By shelter, I mean find a place in order to heal yourself, in order to work on yourself, or just find that inner security that you need and wait for that storm to pass in order to reconnect with that person, or it depends where the storm is going to take you within this connection. Then we have the animal card. The animal cards, we have an eye here actually in this animal card, and we have flowers. So the animal card wants to indicate something pure, something basic, some kind of a pure animal instinct. And what I'm feeling here with the animal card is that within this connection there might be a lot of attraction, there might be a lot of feelings, and it just feels like instinctive, it feels a bit pure, a bit basic, something that is not coming from a place of logic. It feels like even hard to explain those sensations that you might be having, those feelings or those thoughts that are coming and going in your head. So with the animal card, I feel some kind of purity, some kind of also, I mean, if you take a look at that eye, that blue eye, I can definitely sense some kind of innocence here, something that yeah, I feel like this represents those pure thoughts that some of you might be having regarding that person that is on your mind. And finally we have the ring card, and the ring card is all about promise. It's all about something that that is just wrapped up together. I mean, you can see how the ring is like bended, like there is a small universe within that ring, and it's all wrapped up together. So, and also there are like bright colors around this ring, like rainbow kind of colors, which indicate a lot of positivity. And yeah, the universe somehow has wrapped you up around this person. It's not for a coincidence, definitely. There is some kind of a promise, there is some kind of a contract with that person, something that is just meant to go the way it's going. But now maybe you are in a stormy period, but yeah, the ring card just wants to indicate that something is promised here, something is wrapped up, and we are about to take a look what that is. So I'm just going to shuffle my tarot deck in order to get some reverse cards as well, and I'm going to go one by one on each of these cards in order to get more clarification on the information that they are given. And by the way, I'm sorry if you keep hearing noises, because here they keep reconstructing things, and I'm not sure if the noises are, if you can hear the noises on the video. Okay. So please, Spirit, give us more information about the storm. What we need to know about the storm card here. What is the meaning of the storm card here? We have the Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Okay, this is Pentacle energy. This is Earth energy here. So the Three of Pentacles wants to say something about teamwork, something about missing. Actually, yeah, in this card you can literally see that there are missing pieces, pieces that are meant to come together. And this storm is process of those missing pieces. You are going through the storm in order to find the pieces that are missing, in order to find out the things that are meant to come together. And here we have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Nine of Pentacles is usually somebody, it represents somebody that is quite independent, somebody that is standing alone, somebody that is proud. But with it, I mean, having the Nine of Pentacles reversed, I feel like it wants to indicate quite opposite. Maybe somebody in this connection is a bit more proud. Maybe somebody is too independent, and this storm is happening in order for someone to overcome their ego, or in order for someone to just learn to be a team player, someone to, yeah, actually this is the message, because the Three of Pentacles is about team player, and the Nine of Pentacles is about individual play. So since this card is reversed, it wants to indicate that things are shifting towards more team playing, and that's why there is that storm going on. So whatever that storm is, you should just wait that storm to pass, because this is what the cards are indicating, that things are being placed together little by little. Okay, please Spirit, give us more information about the animal. What we need to know about the animal here. We have the Tower card reversed, and in the bottom we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so the Tower card reversed, especially in this depiction, it's quite dark. There is a water here also, and it's like the tower is built on a hill. So when this card is reversed, I feel like with the animal card, it wants to say to you that if you stick to your pure feelings, if you just stick to your pure being, let's say, your true nature, you are going to avoid disasters. I mean, the cards just want to indicate to you to stick to your core nature, stick to your pure feelings, to your pure thoughts, and try to avoid interference from anything negative that might be coming, because just by sticking to your true nature, you are going to avoid some kind of disaster or something that might be hurtful for you. The positive will defeat the negative in this case, as the Tower coming reversed. And in the bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Cups, which, I mean, especially in this depiction of Knight of Cups, here there is some kind of like northern lights here, so it indeed wants to indicate something magical going on. And having the purity of the animal card, it makes it even stronger. So the card just wants to say to you, just stay positive. This is very important for this connection, just to stay positive. And yeah, just don't focus on the outcome, just focus on the way they are making you feel. This is what matters. And finally, please Spirit, give us more information about the ring. What we need to know about the ring card that came out. And the cards are jumping a lot. Just bear with me until I get them together. Okay, these two, I can take these two actually. And we have the Six of Pentacles reversed and the Ten of Cups reversed. Although I'm not 100% sure if these cards are reversed because they just came out like that. But here we have the Nine of Swords reversed. Okay, it's interesting. So, with the Six of Pentacles reversed, let's start with this one. Here we have some coins that are like falling from the sky, and there are hands that are picking them. And since this card came reversed, what I'm feeling here is that letting go of something, letting go of some kind of coins, letting go of expectations maybe. That also could be the case. But since it came for the ring, Just give me a second in order to get a bit deeper within these cards. And there is something like a water here. Well, maybe with the Six of Pentacles there is some kind of letting go of something, letting go of something that feels unfair to you. Maybe some of you felt like just things are not being proceeded in a fair way. Maybe you should just let go of that sensation and just accept the things the way they are. Because here we have the Six of Pentacles reversed. And in this card, like you can see, they are just letting go of something. Just, I mean, if it was upright, I would say the coins are raining and you are trying to catch them. But since it is reversed, it feels like you're just throwing the coins, you're just letting them go. And you're surrendering them, you're letting them go to the space. So I feel like this card wants to say to you about the ultimate surrender here. You should just surrender to universe about this connection, regardless what connection this is. But for some of you, I feel like this connection is quite deep and spiritual. I mean, even the card that you chose, the Bonfire, it indicates about that spirituality. And yeah, I mean, it is quite spiritual. It's like having the purifying flames. And then we have the Ten of Cups reversed, or maybe not reversed, I'm not 100% sure. But I feel like within this deck, regardless if the card is reversed or not reversed, we have a family that is in the water, they are swimming and they are like having fun. So I feel like this card wants to indicate positivity regardless if it comes reversed or not reversed, because Ten of Cups usually wants to indicate complete family, completeness, wholeness. The 10 is usually in tarot, the 10 is completion of something. And the Ten of Cups is a positive kind of completion, happy ending. And I mean, you can see they are all holding hands. There is a child, there are adults, they are all holding hands and they are all in water. Water symbolizes emotions, deep feelings, deep emotions. So I feel like this is what is meant with the ring card. This is what the ring card wants to indicate, that for those of you who chose the Bonfire, indeed there will be some kind of a happy ending here. There will be some kind of a happy resolution. Even if this card is actually reversed, because I feel like these people are just swimming in the water. For any other deck, I would say that there might be some kind of arguments, but for this depiction of Ten of Cups, what I'm feeling is that they are just playing in the water and they're like, they can play all the way around since they're in the water. It doesn't matter if the card is reversed or upright for this case. This is what I feel as a sensation. And also, I mean, the ring card here wants to indicate that there is some kind of a promise here. And let's take a look at the card that is in the bottom of the deck. We have the Nine of Swords reversed. So the Nine of Swords wants to indicate fears, wants to indicate some kind of mental anxiety, fears, and you can see the grab of that bear on this girl. So since this card came in reversed, I feel like you are just letting go of those swords. I mean, you can see that the girl herself is in some kind of meditative state. She's sitting in that kind of a yoga pose thing, and she's like pushing away the swords from her. Especially since this card came reversed, I feel like you are just going to let go of those fears or those attachments or whatever is like hindering you. And also maybe the bear will just let go of their clothes and might become a cuddle bear or just nice bear. Because yeah, since this card is reversed, it wants to indicate that its negative effect is neutralized. You are saving yourself from that negative effect of this card. And yeah, this is what the cards have for your connection. Let's take a look at their thoughts. Please, Spirit, give us clear information what this person is thinking about the people who chose the bonfire. Please give us as much information as you can, as deeper information as you can about their thoughts and feelings. We have the prayer, okay. Then we have the seeds, okay. And then we have the shadow, okay. So, let's take a look at the cards on their own. We have the prayer card, and it came about what they think about you. So this could only indicate something positive here, because with the prayer card, I mean, you can see that aura kind of things that are around this hand here. It's like some kind of invisible angel-like, ghost-like forces that they are praying, some kind of spiritual energy here. So I feel like somehow they are trying to reach out to you. They are trying to, maybe if you are constantly thinking about them, maybe they are thinking just as much about you, because I mean, you can see that energy here, and here you can see the light. This is like an egg or something, which the egg is like beginning of something that is about to hatch from this egg, and there is a light here. So I definitely feel with the prayer card that there is some kind of a longing, there is some kind of a desire here to come together, or just to have the best possible outcome for you. Then we have the seed card. Just like I mentioned with the prayer card, here we have some kind of egg, which is the beginning of something, like something is about to hatch from this egg. And here we have the seed, which is literally the beginning. I mean, everything starts from the center and it keeps going and going and going. So I mean, there is nothing more to say about this. If your question is this person thinking about me as much as I think about them, the answer is definite. Yes, they do. You are like, there was a song that says, you just go, I forgot the lyrics, Jesus. You're like my favorite song going round and round in my head. This is what is happening here with the seed card, I think. Because, I mean, you can see that it just starts here. It's just the beginning of something, and it just keeps going. Regardless of what this person is saying or showing or acting on a physical, in their physical realm, or the way they are interacting with you, here you can see that something is starting and it keeps going on and on and on and on in infinity. So I definitely feel like this person is thinking about you as much as you think about them. Then we have the shadow cards. Okay, here things get interesting, because from the shadow cards, what I'm getting is like that yin-yang energy, because you can see that there is a dark part and there is a light part here, and they are like mixing together and creating something in between them. So maybe they are like thinking that you are like counterparts, like, and also the shadow, the word shadow in general, it doesn't have to scare you. It's not always bad to just go deep within the shadows and find the answer. Maybe they are in their shadow process. Maybe they are still trying to figure out about this connection with this shadow card. They are diving deep within their shadow, their inner self, their internal world, and trying to find the answers for you and for them. Why you are like song stuck in their head that keeps going on and on. And regardless of what they are showing you or telling you, actually from the cards that came up until now, my advice to you is to not try to push this person in any way. Just let them be, because they're like, this journey is not like a journey that can be settled easily on a physical way, like interacting just like that. There is some kind of realization here that there needs to happen, and I feel like the person that is on your mind is about to find that that aha moment, that they will find out what this connection is all about, because they are doing the shadow work. They are going within the shadow, and as you can see, I mean, I mentioned yin yang here, so it's like you are two different parts that are combining together. Okay, let's go a bit deeper with the tarot cards. Just bear with me, because there's one card that doesn't want to just wants to stay on the table. Or maybe this card was significant. Well, if it's very significant, it will come back. So please, Spirit, clarify the prayer card. What we need to know about this prayer. Please, Spirit, clarify the prayer card. Okay, this card just turned. We have the Six of Swords, and in the bottom, yeah, this card also was appearing there, and it's actually quite beautiful the way things came out. So we have the Six of Swords here. The Six of Swords is card about some kind of like moving forward, like it's a movement card. Definitely it's a movement card. In typical tarot, this card symbolized by a boat and two people that are floating on this boat and just getting away from something. But in the typical tarot, this card feels a bit more sad, a bit more negative. But in this tarot, I mean, I don't feel sadness. On the contrary, the energy here is heavenly. It's really beautiful. I mean, you can see this door here that is like heaven's door, and two people walking towards this door, and it came really beautiful. There is nothing more to say about this. I'm getting like goosebumps just from these cards. Okay. And then we have the High Priestess, which is highly spiritual card. One of the most spiritual cards that you can get from tarot, and it came to identify the prayer, which is also really spiritual. I mean, you can see those spirit-like things that are around that hand. So the High Priestess, she's quite spiritual, and she's involved with a lot of mysteries, and yeah, there is some kind of a deeper knowledge, there is some kind of a deeper sense within this connection, and it feels divine with the High Priestess. Maybe not everything is clear yet, but it will be revealed. I mean, you got this card here, which is like part of a puzzle that will come together and make a whole circle. So, and also the High Priestess here, she's walking towards the moon. So you are, I mean, the person on your mind is walking towards that moon. They're diving within that shadow in order to find the light. Okay, let's take a look at the Seed card. Please, Spirit, clarify the Seed card. What we need to know about the Seed here. We have the Five of Wands reversed and Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Pile number 2, I'm not gonna lie, your pile came really positive. Really positive. I'm getting goosebumps from your cards, seriously. So it's like okay, Five of Wands. It wants to indicate something that's letting go of fight, letting go of borders, letting go of, actually let's take a better look. It's like here you can see that someone that is constantly defending, trying to put barriers, trying to just surround themselves with something. And since this card came reversed, it wants to indicate letting go of those barriers, letting go of the fights, letting go of the conflicts, letting go of everything that is not serving. And I mean, you can see how beautiful the Knight of Pentacles is depicted here. So the Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving knight, but stable moving knight. And in this card you can see that there is a path that this knight needs to walk through. There is some kind of itinerary that they are supposed to follow. And yeah, this is what came for the seed. This is the beginning of, this is what the beginning is about. Your person needs to just start from one point and keep going and going and going. And here also this is depicted from this card. So things are moving forward, and I feel like this connection is quite spiritual. There isn't much you can do about it besides working on your, I mean, as I mentioned in the very beginning from the storm card, when there is a storm, there is nothing you can do besides finding a shelter. So by finding a shelter, I feel like maybe you should focus on your current life, on the things that you do, and yeah, maybe try to find your way in order to grow as well in spiritual level, in order to just raise your vibration. Okay, so final card, the shadow. Please, spirits, give us information about the shadow cards. What we need to know here. What we need to know about the shadow cards. We have the Nine of Wands and the Eight of Cups. Okay, and they are both reversed. The Eight of Cups is in the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's start with the Eight of Cups because it's a bit closer to me and I'm like focused on this card. This card wants to indicate some kind of a general energy about the shadow card. And I mean, you can see that, I mean, this person, the way they are having a hoodie and they are like wearing something like a shadowy person, it quite clarifies this card that came here, and they are walking towards the moon. Since this card came in reversed, I feel like they are like staying in the shadow. They are like not walking towards the moon. If they were walking towards the moon, I would say that they are like walking away from something. They are like leaving something behind. But this card wants to indicate that they are not leaving anything behind. They are staying where they are staying. And another thing that I just realized, here we have 8 and here we have 9. So it's like this leads to this, and which ultimately leads to the shadow. So let's start with the full story. We have somebody that is choosing to just stay where they are, even if it's dark. They're choosing to stay in the darkness in order to just get enlightened or find that deeper meaning. And then we have the Knight of Wands reversed. Okay, so you can see in this card that someone is really tired. Someone is like they're putting their last efforts. And also I just noticed that there is a snake around this wand that might be like ready to bite this person that is tired. Well, luckily this card came in reversed, and it wants to indicate letting go of burden, letting go of something that makes them feel like tired, makes them feel like they can't hang on anymore. So I feel like this person is staying in the shadows in order to find deeper knowledge about your connection. Maybe they are going through a shadow period, they are going through the dark night of the soul, or maybe you are going through that period also. But here we are having release of something, letting go of something. Maybe they are going through this period in order to let go of something that is not serving them, in order to become the perfect counterpart for you. Because definitely here I see that yin-yang thing that is coming together and bringing a lot of balance. So pile number 2, your reading was quite positive and quite deeply spiritual. I'm not sure if it will resonate for all of you, but just take the messages that you feel that are meant for you. Just listen to your intuition. But all of you who chose this card, I mean, this card feels very spiritual on its own, and it was not a coincidence that you chose it. So let's take some songs for you in order to wrap up this reading. And they come on their own, of course. I'm just gonna take 3. We have Beyonce, Crazy in Love, nothing more to say. Then we have Avril Lavigne, Complicated. Well, complicated doesn't have to be like, well, in the song she's singing why you have to go and make things so complicated, just take things easy. So maybe this is something that you want to say to the person that is on your mind, or maybe just things are a bit more complex than you think they are, because we saw that there is something deeper there. And yeah, I don't want to get you hooked on someone, but this is what the cards are just indicating. And for some reason, I mean, the universe wanted you to see this reading and see those messages. And then we have Share, Believe. Okay, this song is like saying, do you believe in life after love? It also has a bit deeper meaning, but it just immediately struck me with the Storm card here, because the Storm card is like, as I mentioned, there is some kind of a storm, and after this storm, maybe this song will like pop up and ask you, do you believe in love after this storm? So maybe there will be some kind of a transformation period for you, and maybe for the person as well. And after this transformation period, there will come clarity. So this was your reading, pal number 3. I hope you have enjoyed it, and if you did, please don't hesitate to hit the like button so more people can see it, and also feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done this yet. And yeah, there is nothing more to add to this. Thank you very much for being with me. Thank you for your time, and I hope to see you again. Have a lovely day. Bye. Hello there, pal number 3. Last but not least, we have the Sex Magick, and I feel like actually the magic is not spelled correct on this card. I don't know if it's magic or magic, or I'm not 100% sure. But I think just for this card I need to put this video for 18 plus. Otherwise I might be in trouble. Let's take a look at the message that it wants to say to you. I draw on my body with an invisible blade, carved with the bliss of lustrous teeth. It is in the allure that I will meet blood and flesh. Okay, so pile number 3, those of you who chose this card, here there is a lot of seductive energy. There is a lot of seductive energy, kind of naughty kind of energy. So maybe you are having naughty thoughts about this person, or this person is having a lot of naughty thoughts about you. But yeah, this is what I'm feeling from this card. And if your intuition drove you to this card, then I definitely feel like there is a lot of seductive energy here with that person that is on your mind. So first I'm going to take a look at the connection that you have with the person, and then I'm going to take a look at what they are thinking about you. So please, spirits, give us information. What is the connection between the person that chose this card and the person that is on their mind? Please give us information about the connection. We have the wow, then we have the mirror, okay, and then we have the temple, okay. Let's take a look at every single card and see where this will go. So we have the wow here, the wow. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, sorry for that. But with this card, there is some kind of promise. There is something that needs to be completed. And it's like there is a lot of honesty going on. And having this white bird flying in the sky and all those moon-like dark objects, there is a lot of mystery here. And actually, first it started with this sex magic thing, but it is going quite deeper than that, seeing the cards that just came out For some of you, literally, it might have started as some kind of physical attraction, and it might have turned out to be something quite deeper than the physical, because this is what the cards are indicating here. And we have the woe here, so there is some kind of a promise, and you can see how, I mean, those hands are like tightly holding to each other. So there is something that needs to be completed within this connection, and something that is going to bring you peace, because we have the white bird here. Then we have the mirror. Well, with the mirror cards, maybe there is something that is being reflecting within you from this person. Maybe this person is reflecting those parts of you that you need to heal, or as cheesy as it sounds, maybe you are just mirroring each other. Maybe you are reflecting something to them and they are reflecting something to you. And that's why there is such a strong tension between you two. Tension that is also expressed through sexual energy. And what draws my attention, that on this mirror piece there are like stars. So whatever you are mirroring to each other, it might be for like, in order to make yourselves better, in order to improve yourselves, both you and the person that is on your mind. Because here the energy is quite positive. I mean, there are like small stars, there are like lights on this mirror. In order to find your light, or in order for them to find their light, that's why the mirror is there. And then we have another highly spiritual card, the temple. So, I mean, you can see that this is something sacred here, because you have hands in a prayer kind of form. And there is a lot going on, and this is protected. I mean, you can see the triangle here. So there is some kind of sacred spiritual connection here. This is what I'm feeling. Something that might have started as physical, something that might have been more on a physical level, but actually this was only on the surface. In fact, this is way more than physical, because we have the temple here and we have all the cards that are indicating some kind of deep bond, some kind of a deep connection that is on spiritual level. Okay, let's take a look at the tarot. I'm just going to shuffle the deck in a way so I can get some reverse cards as well. Just bear with me for a moment. And I'm going to clarify every single card that we have here in order to get more information. Okay. So please, Spirit, tell us what we need to know about the woe here. The woe. I still can't pronounce it properly, I think. But I mean, you are understanding what I'm talking about. We have the Lover's cards reversed. Okay. And in the bottom we have the Three of Cups reversed. Okay, this is interesting. So there might be some kind of promise between you and this person, but having the Lover's card reversed, it's like there might be some kind of misunderstandings about this promise. Maybe some of you, either you or the person on your mind, since this is about the connection between you two, might not be in terms with that vow that has been made. This might be some kind of a soul contract or something, but having the Lovers reversed, it actually wants to indicate that maybe there is some kind of a conflict indeed. Maybe there is some kind of misunderstanding. But I don't know why my attention just got drawn to the sun, that the sun is half orange and half yellow, and the moon as well is like half yellow and half orange. So what I'm feeling here is that there are two halves, that maybe this wants to indicate the two sides. I mean, you are one side and they are the other side. You are like a bit like two opposites. Maybe this is, yeah, actually, I think this is the message that I'm trying to get onto. Just because you are a bit opposite to each other, I mean, maybe as a characters, or maybe as things that you believe in and the way you think, the way you see the world and everything else. Maybe there you are like two opposites that it might be a bit difficult for you to come together in order to be like yin yang to make a whole thing. And then having the Three of Cups reversed. Well, the Three of Cups reversed in some cases might indicate a third party kind of interference, but it doesn't have to be from a person. But yeah, we have, well, oh, sorry for the camera shake. I just realized that I almost let my phone go down. So yeah, well, I'm just trying to get onto this because we have the woe, and then we have the Three of Cups. Yeah, maybe there might have been in this connection some kind of interference from another party. Another person also might have interfered either on your side, on their side. Maybe somebody was in a relationship, or, well, for the different people this is going to resonate in a different way. But yeah, just take in mind that this is a collective reading, and yeah, not all the messages might be resonating with you, but in the bottom of this wow and this disagreement there is some kind of a third party situation. Either this was on your side or on their side, because it just wants to indicate the connection between you and the person that is on your mind. And yeah, actually we are talking about the vow here, so it is setting something free here. So this also could mean that setting free of some kind of a third party situation. Okay, well, for the different people it's going to resonate in a different way. I'm just giving you the messages, and what resonates for you resonates. Just listen to your intuition. Let's take a look at the mirror cards. Please, Spirit, give us information about the mirror cards. What we need to know about the mirror. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups reversed. Okay, so we have two pages. It's like having two children here and a mirror. Okay, so indeed, yeah, I get it. The mirror is happening, the mirroring is happening, as I mentioned, in order for you to learn. You can see that this Page of Pentacles is all surrounded by books here, and this Page of Pentacles is learning. And having the Page of Cups here reversed, just going to take a look at this card. Yeah, actually the Page of Cups is somewhere around the seaside, and they are just having their cups, and there are some people, there is a nice sun behind the clouds. And yeah, since this card is reversed, actually what I'm getting here from this card is that maybe it feels a bit hard when you're mirroring each other. Maybe it feels a bit harsh and a bit rigid that you are constantly mirroring each other somehow. But I mean, this is happening in order for you to learn something, in order for you to grow, because pages in tarot are like children that are about to grow. So maybe this is way for you and your person to grow within your connection by mirroring each other and by learning, by getting the right information. Let's take a look at the Temple cards. Please, spirits, clarify the Temple cards. What we need to know about it. What we need to know about the Temple here. We have the Chariot card reversed and the Hermit card. Okay. That is, I get the message here. So, the Temple card. Let's start with the Chariot card reversed. The Chariot card reversed wants to say to you that there is no need for you to take an action. There is no need for you to charge forward or do something about this connection, because things are just happening in a way they are supposed to happen. And this card is highly spiritual and it doesn't require from you to take an action. And having the Hermit reversed, I mean not reversed, the Hermit card upright, this is the general energy that is describing the temple here. And you can see that the Hermit is holding some kind of a light globe. So they are indeed gaining some kind of knowledge. They are indeed, the Hermit is learning something. The Hermit is going deep spiritually, and the Hermit is finding the right information, going deep within. So this is the thing that is like advice for you with the Temple card. Just go more deep within and just let things happen in their natural way, but don't take action. Don't try to force things. Don't try to control things, because this is not going to work. This is spiritual and it's meant to go the way it's going to go, but it's highly spiritual. Even though it appeared like physical connection, it is way deeper than that. Alright, let's take some cards about their thoughts. Let's see what this person is thinking about you. Please, spirits, tell us what this person is thinking about the people who chose the Sex Magick card. Or Sex Magick cards. I'm not sure about the pronunciation. Please, Spirit, give us more information here. We have the Storm card. Okay, this card comes quite often. We have the Ring card. Okay. And we have the Venom card. Okay. It came really interesting. So, with the Storm card, I feel like this person is waiting for something to pass, something to just move forward, or just some kind of a storm. But if the question is this person thinking about you, then the answer is definitely yes, they are thinking about you. What I see from this cards here. With the Storm cards, maybe they have a lot of storm in their heads. Maybe their thoughts are like going wild and crazy and they just need to clear things up. Maybe they just need to wait on in order to make their head clear and come up with something. But usually the storm doesn't indicate some kind of action. Usually the storm wants to indicate to just find a shelter until the storm is over. So maybe now they're even thinking too much about you, and they're not, I mean, not all the thoughts might be that good though, because we are having a storm. Maybe you are in some kind of argument within each other. That also could be the option. For some of you this might resonate, but for others maybe not. But yeah, this is what I'm feeling with the storm here. Maybe some of you are in some kind of argument and you are not like, but I mean, what is significant for the storm card, that whatever is going through the storm, the storm is going to be over sooner or later. It's going to pass. So whatever is going on between you and this person, if you are in argument or not talking to each other, it's going to pass sooner or later. It just needs for the storm to pass, and for them to have a clear mind. Then we have the Ring cards. Well, with the Ring card, we are talking about something that is even stronger than the vow here. The Ring, sorry again, the camera shake. With the Ring card, definitely we are talking about something that is stronger, something that is solid, something that is wrapped up together and cannot be changed. So I think maybe you and this person realize it, or maybe this person thinks that you are kind of like, regardless of what you're doing, you are like wrapped up together and there is no in between. And also you can see that there are like planets, like some lights between that thing. It looks a bit like an eye actually. Yeah, looked from this perspective, it looks a bit like an eye, like seeing something. But yeah, what it indicates that something is like wrapped up together, something is like promised, something is just bound to be the way it is. And I feel like this connection is like sturdy. like it's not breakable. Regardless if you want to get rid of this person from your thoughts or they want to get rid of you. I feel like pretty much things are like within the ring card. I don't want you, I don't want you to get hooked with someone on your, I mean, don't get me wrong, it just wants, this card wants to indicate that things are a bit wrapped up here. They're like not wrapped up but wrapped around. Yeah, so yeah, there is like something that is like, yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but also there is a lot of positivity here with those rainbow like colors that are mixing together. So it feels like everything is just mixed together and cannot go away. It is the way it is. You're like, it's like this is supposed to go the way it's supposed to go. Then we have the Venom cards. Actually, this comes quite good here because it makes sense with the other two cards. With the Venom card, it's not always negative actually. The Venom card wants to say about somebody that is taking on the venom in order to find the cure, or it's just somebody that is like sucking up the venom in order to hold it within their body and to heal the world or something like that. So indeed we are talking about some kind of toxicity or something that is going on within this connection, but it's not actually that bad because with the Venom card they need to go through that. They just need to go through that in order to find their light. They need to experience that venom. They need to like take in the venom in order for their body to produce like antibodies to fight that toxicity. So whatever is going on here, I feel like things are going to get better, but there might be some kind of intense periods that needs to pass. Okay, let's get some more guidance from the tarot cards. Please, Spirit, give us more information about the storm. What is going on within that storm card? What we need to know about the storm. We have the Four of Swords reversed and the Devil card. Okay, so this says a lot. The Four of Swords usually indicates some kind of peace, some kind of meditative state. And with this depiction, you can see Four of Swords that are casually hanging here in a peaceful way on a tree. And also there is a rainbow, which indicates positivity. And also, I mean, we have a storm. After a storm, there might come a rainbow, there might come a sunshine. But since this card is reversed, it wants to indicate that this storm is about a lot of anxiety, a lot of restlessness, like there is something going on here that makes this person feel quite restless, quite anxious, and it's like they can't find the peace within themselves. That's why they're experiencing that storm. Something has happened between you two that just doesn't give them peace. And then we have the Devil card. I mean, you can see from this Devil card that there are like two shadows here that are like stuck together, controlled by the devil. And indeed, within this connection, there is a lot of like attachments. You're like tied up together, and they just feel. Also, the Devil card, I was talking about the sexual attraction. The Devil card confirms it. They are definitely feeling a lot of sexual attraction towards you, but at the same time they feel a bit like they are stuck, like I'm not sure, it's like there is some kind of limit, something that is pulling them, something that is controlling them with the Devil card. Okay, well, it will resonate in a different way for the different people since this is a collective reading, but with the Devil card it's like it's similar to the Ring card, but it feels a bit more on a physical level, like something being stuck together, but more on a sexual, physical attraction kind of level. But I mean, there is definitely a connection, or it might be some kind of an attachment too. They feel attached to you. It's like they can't, maybe they can't get you out of their heads. Yeah, actually that could be the message for some of you, because we have the storm, and maybe the storm is like, is expressed in that they cannot get you out of their heads. That's why the storm is going on. Okay, let's take a look at the ring. Please, Spirit, clarify the ring. And once again, I'm sorry if you hear cars or construction work on the backside, I mean on the background, because here there's usually a lot of construction work going on, and sometimes there are noises. I'm not sure if my phone camera is depicting the noises or not. So please, Spirit, give us information about the ring, what we need to know here about the ring cards. We have the Judgment card reversed and the King of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so somebody is not seeing things the way they are supposed to see them with the ring cards. I mean, there is something that is like wrapped up together. Yeah, well, something that is tied up together, let's say. Something that is bound to be the way it is. It's like you are kind of stuck on each other. There is no there is no escape from that. But someone is like refusing to see this with this Judgment card, because especially within this depiction, I mean, you can see that there is a lot of fire here. It's like this girl is part of the flames, and she's actually letting go of flames. She's like doing something like pyrokinesis or something. And since this card came reversed, it's like someone is not enlightened enough. Someone is trying to not see that. And by someone, I mean, it's quite possibly that to be the person that is on your mind, because this part is about them, what they think about you. So there is some kind of a promise. There is something that is meant to be, but they're refusing. They're fighting to see it. They are not awakened yet. The moment for them has not come yet. And then we have the King of Pentacles here. Maybe they might be struggling with some kind of financial issues and instability as well, because the King of Pentacles is the most abundant king. Maybe this is not allowing them to rest, to have peace. But also the King of Pentacles might in general mean, I mean, since the King of Pentacles is reversed, might in general mean some kind of instability here, some kind of instability on physical level, like maybe they're not feeling comfortable, they're just experiencing discomfort within this connection, or maybe the attraction is too strong for them and they are feeling uncomfortable about it. Or maybe I just remember that for the Woe card, we had 3 of Cups reversed, which indicated some kind of third-party interference. So maybe this king might be involved with that third part. Well, it's just something that came to me. It doesn't have to resonate with all of you, but it could have some kind of relation, because here this card, I feel like it has a lot to do with this card here. This card is for your connection, and this one is for their thoughts. And yeah, indeed, I feel like maybe they're like feeling unstable because there might be someone else. That also could be the option for some of you. Or if there is not such a thing, then they're just feeling a bit unstable about this, because they are not awakened yet. They have not reached that awareness, because they are still fighting in the storm. The storm has not passed yet. They are thinking too much. They are too much in their thoughts. And please, spirits, clarify the Venom card. What we need to know about the Venom here. Okay, these cards are too many, but the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Wands is like jumped right away. I'm just gonna take the Seven of Wands here. And on the bottom, oh, okay. Well, the more cards I remove, the more cards we are going to see. I will just consider these here. So, the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Cups reversed and the Ace of Wands. Okay, I got the full message here. So, with the Seven of Cups reversed, it wants to indicate that they feel like there is no other choice. There is no other option. They just have to take in that venom, whatever that venom is. Also, this looks a bit like the mouth of an animal, of a dog or something like that. Here you can see the teeth, and there is a moon or some kind of a planet here. It's like the teeth are going to crash that planet. But yeah, they are just feeling like there is no choice. They just need to go through this. They just need to suck in that poison in order to gain immunity, because the Seven of Wands indicates defense forces, defensive mechanism, literally some kind of antibodies that are going to fight that venom here. Because the venom, the venom can produce, the venom can produce antibodies. The venom can become cure itself if treated properly. A lot of cures, a lot of oil ointments and other things are created from the venom of animals and plants. So, indeed, they are trying to somehow find that defense mechanism, trying to get through to that venom and survive, defend themselves from it, and endure it. And then we have the Ace of Wands. I'm just going to take into consideration this card. There are some more cards under it, but I think not all of them might be related to this. So with the Ace of Wands, it indicates new beginning, pure beginning, starting anew and starting completely pure, because you can see that there are lights here and there is like some kind of a jewel on that wand. So they're sucking in the venom. They feel like there is no choice. They need to just take it and find a way to endure it, unlock their defense mechanism, and once they overcome it, there is some kind of a new beginning here. The message is really clear. So I'm just gonna take some songs for you as well, just like I did with the other piles. Let's take a look which songs are going to come. Okay, these are too many. I'm gonna take just a few. Okay. Selena Gomez, Lose You to Love Me. Okay. So maybe there were fights with this person. Maybe some of you felt like you have already lost this person, or maybe they felt like they have lost you. But whatever was going on, it was in order for you to learn to love yourself, or for them to learn to love themselves. Then we have You Too, With or Without You. Okay. This is this is a bit like, it's not a breakup song. It is a song that you don't want to be without someone, but you don't know how to be with that someone as well. And it's a bit heartbreaking. It just wants to indicate some kind of a difficult period, difficult time. And finally we have Mariah Carey, We Belong Together. There is no second meaning about, this song, the meaning of this song is just quite clear. It says that you belong together, regardless of what is going on. So that was your reading, pile number 3. I hope you have enjoyed it, and if you did, please don't hesitate to hit the like button so more people can see it, and also feel free to subscribe to my channel in order to get more content from me, and I will be really happy if you subscribe, because my channel is still growing. So thank you very much for your time. Thank you for being with me, and I hope to see you again. Wish you a lovely day. Bye.